Parent orientation, illness policy. Agenda, preventing illnesses, symptoms. What happens if a child becomes ill while at preschool? When may a child who is ill return to preschool? Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Visser and I'm part of the leadership team at Canyon Lake United Methodist Preschool. I also teach the twos class. Children have a higher rate of illness when first enrolled in a new group setting. However, research shows that children who attend preschool acquire a strengthened immune system and experience a lower incidence of illness throughout the elementary school years compared with children who did not attend preschool. Preventing illnesses. At Canyon Lake United Methodist Preschool, we promote a healthy environment and discourage the spread of diseases in several ways. Staff and children wash hands when entering the classroom at the beginning of the day and throughout the day, especially before and after handling food or eating, after using the bathroom, and before and after assisting children with diapering or toileting. Staff are trained in preventative health practices and implement universal precautions as recommended by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Texas Health and Human Services. Classroom, toys, and equipment are regularly cleaned and disinfected. Children with communicable diseases or conditions are excluded from school as required by the health department. Symptoms. Canyon Lake United Methodist Preschool will not allow any ill child to attend preschool if one or more of the following exists. The illness prevents the child from participating comfortably in preschool activities, including outdoor play. The illness results in a greater need for care than caregivers can provide without compromising the health, safety, and supervision of the other children in care. The child has one of the following: an oral temperature above 100 degrees Fahrenheit that is accompanied by behavior changes or other signs of symptoms or illness. A tympanic or ear temperature above 100 degrees Fahrenheit that is accompanied by behavior changes or other signs or symptoms of illness. Tympanic thermometers are not recommended for children under 6 months old. An auxiliary armpit temperature of 100 degrees Fahrenheit that is accompanied by behavior changes or other signs of symptoms or illness. Symptoms and signs of possible severe illness such as lethargy, abnormal breathing, uncontrolled, uncontained diarrhea, one or more vomiting episodes in 24 hours, rash with fever, mouth sores with drooling, behavior changes, or other signs that the child may be severely ill. Any signs of respiratory illness, nasal secretions, coughing, and/or wheezing. A healthcare professional has diagnosed the child with a communicable disease, and the child does not have medical documentation to indicate that the child is no longer contagious. Please note, if a child shows any of the above listed ailments and is sent home, they may not return to school unless a medical evaluation by a healthcare professional indicates that they are no longer contagious and are physically able to resume normal preschool activities. A copy of the doctor's authorized, signed, and dated note stating the child is allowed to participate in school activities must be uploaded to your child's ProCare account prior to returning to school. MPS reserves the right to send any child home that cannot comfortably participate in daily activities, including any children with a medical doctor's note allowing the return to school, should that child continue to exhibit previously mentioned symptoms. Please review this chart showing when your child needs to stay home or may attend school. This chart can be found on our website under our illness policy. What happens if a child becomes ill while at preschool? The parents will be contacted to pick up the child. Should parents not respond in 15 minutes, their emergency contacts listed in ProCare will be called. Care for the child apart from other children. Appropriate attention and supervision will be given to the child until the parent picks up. Extra attention to hand washing and sanitation will be utilized. Child must be picked up within 30 minutes of parent contact. Parent must notify the director if pickup time will exceed 30 minutes. Should it take longer than 30 minutes, a late charge could be assessed. When may my child who was ill return to preschool? The child is free of symptoms of illness for 24 hours without the use of medication, or you've obtained a healthcare professional's written, dated, and signed document that the child no longer has an excludable disease or condition, and the child is able to comfortably participate in preschool's daily activities without additional accommodation or modification. The health and safety of our students is our highest priority. We can greatly reduce the incidence and severity of illness at Methodist Preschool if we work cooperatively to prevent the rapid spread of communicable diseases. Methodist Preschool appreciates your cooperation in maintaining this policy. Please note, if your child has been sent home with symptoms of any potential illness and returns exhibiting previous symptoms, the school has the right to implement a mandatory 48-hour waiting period for all subsequent illnesses. We hope that this video will help you with confidence knowing all the ins and outs of the preschool's illness policies. If you have any questions, as always, don't be afraid to message us through ProCare or by email.